And welcome to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And it's good to have you all with us today. And we've got some guests with us today that are very informative. They're going to tell you some things that you may or may not know about. And that's what I like about this show. I have people in here to keep you, the audience, informed about what's going on. So my first guests are from New Hope. And I've had Tracie on before, but we're going to talk about something that's coming up pretty soon.
Yes.
So I have Tracie Shellhouse and Beth Henderson on today to talk about Walk for Life.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's tell everybody what Walk for Life is.
Well, the Walk for Life is one of the largest pro-life events each year here in our community, and what it does is it raises a lot of funds to enable us to serve our community and serve our clients. And it's really important this year and even last year because we are growing. Our client numbers are growing, we're having greater impact, and what I love about the Walk is it is an event that almost everyone can get involved in. That it's not a banquet. Some people don't want to come to a banquet. I understand that.
No, I like those invitations that say send us $50
that's
and don't
right.
come.
Yes, we always give the option. We give
yes.
the option. But what is great about the Walk for Life is it's a short event, but it's one that the entire family can come and get involved in. As a matter of fact, we have families that for 22 years as families have been showing up at this walk. It's been fun to watch some of them grow.
Wow.
You know, as we see new babies show up. Isn't that amazing?
That's a great dedication,
and,
yes.
And so it's a great way to engage. It's also a wonderful fellowship. We eat, we drink coffee, we stand around and chit-chat, and then we go out and we make a difference.
And I think that is awesome. Now, there's a date for this.
Yes.
When is this coming up?
October the 6th.
October the 6th. And
Yes.
folks, you all may think, why in the world do I have them on today to talk about October the 6th? But I'm going to tell you something. It's almost September.
Yes.
And then it's going to be October. And
It sure will
October the
be.
6th is right there at the very 1st of October. So I wanted everybody to have a chance to know about what's going on. So if people want to be involved in this, how do they do that?
Beth, you want to fill that?
Sure,
Okay.
I will. There are several ways that you can get involved. The main thing that we want people to do is to become a sponsored walker.
Okay.
And that just means that you are helping raise money for New Hope. We love to have the community come out and support us in person and make that statement on that day. But the reason that we start getting the word out early is because we want people to raise money.
Yes.
And so it's just like walks that people have been doing for years. And you can get a form like this. We can mail it to you. You can come by the center. Your church might have one, but you can get an actual paper form like this if this is your preferred way, or you can go to our website, newhopepcc.org, go to Walk for Life, Sponsored Walker, and it'll walk you through actually setting up an online page.
Oh, how neat.
And
okay.
that is so fun because what that will do is it'll rank walkers, it'll rank teams.
Ooh.
So
Yes.
we get some little competition going.
I started to say
Yes.
your competitive folks are going to love
and,
that.
and it
Yes.
is great fun because you just have to, you can't help but just log in and see where you are.
That's
as,
exactly
It
right.
is a lot of fun.
That's what we
It
go
is.
on, so.
So now, if you're a sponsored walker, kind of, sort of, what does that mean?
Well, that means that you contact your family, your friends, your coworkers, and you say, I support New Hope Pregnancy Care Center, and I'm participating in the Walk for Life. You may tell them a little bit about why you are involved with New Hope and say, you know, it's very important to me to help them during this time of growth. And talk about the fact that we are there for those who are experiencing unplanned pregnancy. And we walk with them throughout their pregnancy, through the first year of their child's life, providing much needed material support. We now have our medical services fully in place so that we provide those limited ultrasounds, prenatal vitamins, nurse-directed healthy pregnancy care. And so you just kind of explain to people, and it's very easy to do. If you set up on our online page, then that will automatically send it out to your social media for you.
How neat. That's great.
Yeah.
And it will post. You can choose how often you would like it to post, whether it's every couple of days or whatever. But what's really fun, too, is when someone makes an online donation, they can choose to do it anonymous, but otherwise it will post. And so then it posts to your Facebook page that someone has made a donation.
Okay.
And I had an experience the first year we did this. I put my page up, and someone made a donation. Y'all know I'm from Alabama, and someone from back home made a donation. And then all of a sudden I saw this donation come through from someone I had not saw in more than 20 years. We went to high school together, graduated, never saw each other again. And so I reached out to him later and I said, thank you so much. And he said, I really love what you do. And that's somebody I would have never, ever thought of reaching out to. I didn't even, know where he lived anymore. And so the online aspect is a lot of fun. And it also allows people to be able to use their debit, credit, or do a bank draft. It just gives you a lot more options. I think a lot of people, I know I do, a lot of people use electronic payment now. I write maybe 10 checks a year, so it makes it easy.
And I don't use electronic payments. I write
love
checks.
it.
And we're happy to receive those.
I'm sure
Yes.
you are. I'm sure
We'll
you are.
take cash, coins. We're not picky.
I understand. and I know when I have done things before, like we have a little bowling team that really doesn't ever bowl, but we go to the Junior Achievement Bowl-a-thon every year, and we usually are the largest money raiser of the group, because we just say to friends, give me $20 not to bowl. And they, and that works.
Yes.
So, but what, like, do you break it down like, well, first of all, how long is the walk? How far do you walk?
It's about 1.5 miles.
Okay.
It's an easy walk. It begins at North Cleveland Church of God. And it's going to go down into the downtown area, wrap around our center, which is on the corner of 4th Street and Worth Street.
Right next door to the Red Ribbon, yes.
Yes, it is. They'll get to see your shop as
Good.
they come past
Very
ours,
good. Very
and then
good.
they return to the church. It's a very easy, comfortable walk. But the other thing that location provides is if there is someone that's not sure that they can do a 1.5 mile walk, or maybe the weather's not that great, North Cleveland and their Family Life Center have an indoor track, and so it gives lots of options.
And that is great. And I think, when I've done something before, it was like for bowling. I give you $1 pin. Okay, well, I'm really not going to actually bowl, so just give me $20. But sometimes it's $1 a mile or something like that. So basically, what y'all asking for is just a donation.
Yes.
Because we're not we're just going 1.5 miles.
Yes, ma'am.
So we don't want $1 a mile, because then you just get $1.50.
That's right. Yeah.
And you were talking about the medical things that y'all do now. So you need money to fund those.
Yes. Adding the medical program, looking at direct and indirect expenses, increased our annual budget by about $90,000 a year, and that's a lot. And it's pretty much a 50% increase from where we were before. Now, the impact and what that has produced has most definitely been worth every penny that has been spent.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic, because you want to know your return on investment, and
Absolutely.
And now you know your ROI is good because of what you've done. And I know that a lot of what you've done, you've gotten grants.
Yes.
And you've done some things like that.
Yes.
But you just can't depend on grants.
You can't, although thankfully we did receive the United Way Health Endowment Fund grant, which is spread out over a 5-year period.
Yes.
So that we're very, very grateful for. We have our Sunrise Rotary, our Cleveland Rotary, that they have been very faithful in supporting us, Athens Federal. There's so many that have partnered with us throughout the years. But you do apply each year, and then you hold your breath waiting to see what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And it's really the monthly donor, those that every year get engaged with the Walk for Life, those that every year are going to be engaged with the banquet, they're really the ones that allow me to be able to sit down and build a budget, because I can't necessarily count on grants. I can hope.
That's right.
But I can count on the people in this community that believe in our mission.
That's right. And you have annual givers or monthly givers, however these people want to.
Yes.
You have your what we call the regulars, or you anticipate, because I know some boards I'm on, we anticipate that those regular givers are going to continue to give. But sometimes things happen. If the economy's not good or something, they may not be able to give what they have given in the past, or give it all. And that makes a difference for your budget.
It does. And, we actually have some people that are walking that in the past have been able to give. They are going through a different a season in life. Maybe they've retired. They don't have as much expendable money. And this is a way that someone that really wants to partner, that maybe you can't be a monthly donor. Maybe you can't write that big check at the banquet, but you can do this. And going out and representing New Hope, not only does it bring in funds for the organization, but you're out sharing our mission with others. You're telling other people about New Hope, what we do. There's actually on our forms, we list some of our services. So you don't have to memorize these things.
Fantastic.
You can tell them what we do. We get little blurbs that make it very easy to explain. And in the process of this, our sponsored walkers get to have a wonderful time with us because we're fun on a Saturday morning. But we also have incentives. And so as they are engaged, for every $100 they raise that's going to go toward New Hope, they are able to get a $5 gift card to Lifeway Christian Bookstore.
Fantastic.
Isn't that great?
Yes, it is.
And for $225, they are able to get, we do walk, there are people that come to the walk every year because they have collected every single T-shirt.
Yes.
And they're so fun. And this year we have a unique design that is talking about imagining life.
Isn't that cute
beautiful?
With the children?
Yes.
That is darling.
And
I love the color.
For our walkers that really, really, really get out and ask a lot of people or maybe know a lot of people, if they raise $1,000, they get to come to Tracie's Kitchen. And I'm not a chef, but I'm a very, very good cook.
She is.
She was at Tracie's Kitchen last year.
Oh, okay.
Even my staff, if you don't raise $1,000, you don't get to come.
This is true.
Yes, my family shows up and they help me make it happen. And my family, we did raise over $1,000 last year. But it is a wonderful time of fellowship. But also, what's really great and what we saw at Tracie's Kitchen last year, it was our first year we did it in 2017, is that you have the opportunity to ask a lot of questions. And hear a lot of stories that you would otherwise not get to hear because I cannot be at the walk and talk to 300 individuals.
No.
But in that type of setting, and something about eating together is fun, it's relaxing, it's enjoyable. It was a great success. And I will tell you, just like last time, if you come, you get my recipes afterwards.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
And you'll want them. Oh, you will want them. They're very good.
You think? Even moi, who does not cook.
Yes.
I actually had one that was a very easy dish that is spectacular. It looks like I spent a lot of time in it, and it's pretty much throw it in a crock pot and go to work.
Oh, that's what I need.
Yes.
I need that for when we have covered dish dinners at the church.
That's
and
right.
I'm supposed to take something. So tell people just a little bit about what New Hope Pregnancy Center does.
Okay. Well, New Hope is a pregnancy help medical clinic. And so we help those that are facing an unplanned pregnancy. That doesn't mean only those that are facing an unplanned pregnancy. We sometimes have people that come to us. In the past, we've had Lee students who were married and they were in their senior year. And then they find out that they're pregnant. And, they're trying to get through school. They're excited, but they want a little bit of help. And so they come through for the education portion of what we do. We have those that come to us that it is an unplanned pregnancy. It's not that they are wanting to have an abortion or terminate their pregnancy, but they still need resources, and they need some answers and encouragement. We do have those that come to us, and they're trying to decide what to do. And what I love about who we are at New Hope is we don't guilt people. We don't strong-arm. We tell them the truth. We educate. We offer, tell them about all of their different options. But then our medical clinic is so powerful in that they can walk through our door. They don't have to have insurance or payment. They walk in, they're able to get a pregnancy test from a nurse, and they have a nurse-verified pregnancy, proof of pregnancy at the end. They can have an ultrasound to determine the viability of the pregnancy. For all of our pregnant clients, they get an entire year supply of prenatal vitamins for free.
Wow.
The first time they come in and they have that positive pregnancy test. And then along with that, we then undergird them. We step up around them with education, material help, encouragement, coaching, and we have our new biggest push that we'll really start focusing on in September, which is a goals program. Because as we went medical, what we did ultimately is we went wide. We started reaching more people. We started having greater impact, and that's great, but we really want to go deep. We want, when they graduate our services, that they know how to make plans. They know how to win. They know how to change their lives. And that's honestly, it's a tiny little overview of what we do.
Right.
But it is an amazing mission. And, we have people come up to us and go, oh, I know what you do is so hard, and I'm so appreciative. And sometimes it is, but I'm doing my dream job.
And it can be very, very rewarding.
Oh, it is.
And that's the reason I want you to just give a little brief overview, because I want people to know why they should walk.
Yes.
Why they should have people sponsor them. And ladies, thank you all so much for being on. Now it's New Life
New Hope
PCC.org.
Yes, ma'am.
And my audience knows the difference in a .org and a .com, so they know that they need to get out and walk. So New Hope.
New Hope.
I don't see. You said that bookstore. Now I've got that on my
I'm
mind.
sorry.
New Hope. NewHopePCC.org.
Yes.
Or they can come by and pick up one of those forms. Either way.
Or call us and we'll mail it to them.
Oh, okay. Or you will mail it.
And, if you're connected to a local church, there's a very good chance that your church will have a team.
Okay.
And that is a very important aspect of the walk as well.
Very good.
These church
And if their
teams.
church doesn't have a team, they can be inspired to be a liaison and start a team.
Okay, I was going to say, can you leave me that form because I'm going to church tonight? Okay.
And we also will sometimes have businesses and corporations that will choose out of their organization to create a team. So, you can get outside the box. We'll still be happy to have you.
Ladies, thank you all so much. And
Yes,
this is going to happen October the 6th.
Yes.
And we need everybody to get registered and get their sponsors ASAP.
Absolutely.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Folks, don't go away. I'll be right back with another guest that's going to talk to us about exciting things that they're doing in Cleveland. And they're also not really my next-door neighbors, but they're close to being my neighbors. So don't go away. Watch our commercials, support our sponsors because they pay our bills, and I'll be right back.